Shalom Aleichem, Erev Tov, and we're here in the Dvar Malchus Shir, the weekly Dvar Malchus Shir, and in the hard copy, we're on page 397, Ois Yud Beis. In the PDF file, we're on page 13. Same Ois, obviously, Ois Yud Beis. The Rebbe continues to say as follows. והכוח לכך שכל אחד ואחד מישראל יכול לפעול את כל העניינים מתחילתם ועד סופם, and the power for this, the ability of every single Jew from the Jewish nation to be able to go on to fulfill or to activate all the issues, all the principles from the beginning until the end, Aleph Harishon comes from the first letter Aleph. Sheha'ani shel kol echad ve'echad miYisrael kosher v'hu davar echad im anoichi shelamayla. That the ani, the I of every single Jew, the Aleph, is connected with the anoichi of the 10 commandments shelamayla that we mentioned above. Ad shafilu kfi sheyehudi yered lamata ba'olam, to the extent that even as a Jew descends down here in this world, azai kol ha'olam nivra, and therefore we see that the entire world was created for Bishvil Yisrael Shenikru Reshis, for the Jewish nation that are called the beginning. Hareish v'hareshis d'chol habriya kula, the head and the beginning of all the creation. V'yesh leimar, and we must say, she'hakoyach legales zes, that the power in order to bring this revelation, in every single Jew comes from Moshe Rabbeinu. And similar to this, the outstretched continuity of Moshe Rabbeinu, the spreading of Moshe shebachol derech, which is in every single generation. In our generation, the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe, the Rebbe's father-in-law, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak Shneerson, Shal Yodei, Nifolim Kol Hagimel Inyonim, the Luchos Harishonos, that through him all the three concepts of the first set of tablets are brought into activation. Shviras HaLuchos, the Luchos HaAchreinos, the breaking of the tablets, and the second set of tablets, or the last set of tablets, Yachad Im Karnei Ahed, together with the radiance, the radiant shine of the beams, the radiant beams that shone from the face of Moshe Rabbeinu. V'alachas kama v'chama, and how much more so, Kishenimtzaim b'Shabbos Shabbat, Kairinus Kol HaParasha, that we're in the parsha that in which we read the entire parsha, the Chisisa Reish B'nei Yisrael, that when you come to the point that you will raise or you shall elevate the head or count the head of the children of Israel, Tisa Moshe Rabbeinu, Sheneisaf l'chach shebnei Yisrael hem reish bichlal, that in addition to this, that the children of Israel are in general the head. It is also brought about through the strength of Moshe Rabbeinu, Hanesias Reish, that the elevating of the heads, the Bnei Yisrael, of the children of Israel, that this gives afterwards the ability to elevate everything that is found in the contents of the portion of Kisisa. Ha'in, the Aleph, the concept of Aleph, the letter Aleph, Luchos Harishonos, which connotates the first set of tablets. Ha'in, the base, the concept of base, the letter base. Ha'aveda ba'olam, the service of the individual here in this mundane world. Ad afil b'matzav the tachton shein tachton lamata mimeno, until we come to the situation of that which is that which is the low, the lowest, that there is nothing lower than it, and to transform it and to elevate it to the level of the last set of tablets. With the revelation of the beams of radiance that is in the power of every single Jew to receive, to the extent that through the service of each and every one of us in the world, we activate that even despite the fact that we're in the mundane world, will be able to receive such a high level of revelation and not to be nullified in this great revelation of light. Furthermore, in addition to the fact that every single Jew in the Jewish nation receives the revelation of the beams of radiance, of the beams of glory, the beams of glory are activated within each and every Jew themselves. How is this done? Through the fact that we have the element of Moshe Rabbeinu within each and every one of us. Admar Azok in Dvar Betanya, the Alter Rebbe explains in Tanya, the Maimer Chachmenu Zal, in the saying of our rabbis of blessed memory, ala posuk on the verse, Ve'ato Yisrael ma Hashem Elikecha shoyol meimach, and now Israel, what does Hashem, your Hashem, ask of you? Ki im liyira es Hashem Elikecha. More, what does he ask of you? More than to have reverence and fear of Hashem, your Hashem. More than means this is a minimal requirement. This is what the Alter Rebbe says. What is Hashem already asking of us? The minimal requirement, which is to have reverence for Hashem. Comes the Talmud and says, comes the Alter Rebbe and says, Atu yira milsa zutur sahi. Ha'im yira davar kotni. Is the concept of having reverence of Hashem, fear of Hashem, is this something minute? What are you talking about? In other words, this is a rhetoric question. To have fear, to have reverence of Hashem, that's a colossal level of relationship with Hashem. Comes the Alter Rebbe and says, yes, it is a minimal requirement. How? In regard to Moshe Rabbeinu, it's a minimal requirement. And this is also in each and every one of us, because since every single Jew has the element of Moshe Rabbeinu within each and every one of us, therefore, reverence of Hashem is a minute requirement by the individual Jew. Why? Because it's not what we are giving. It's something that we have within our pnimius, within our innermost innate existence, the element of Moshe Rabbeinu. And from Moshe Rabbeinu, nothing is too great. And since we have Moshe Rabbeinu, the element of Moshe Rabbeinu within us, so having reverence for Hashem is also not too big for us. Or actually, in the words of our rabbis of blessed memory and the Alter Rebbe, this is a minimal requirement. It's not a biggie. According to this, we have to understand, on the other hand, how is it fit to say that by Moshe Rabbeinu and the element of Moshe Rabbeinu within each and every one of us, there is a concept which is a minor concept, something which is small. In other words, the Rebbe goes on to say, the Rebbe comes and answers, that in Moshe himself, there are many, many different levels. Ragla shel Moshe, Gufa shel Moshe, Ad l'Reisha v'Kisa shel Moshe. The leg of Moshe, the body of Moshe, until we come to the head and the crown of Moshe. And when we're talking about the lower, the mundane level of, the more lower level of reverence, that is connected with the level of the foot of Moshe, the leg of Moshe, al derech ragli ha'am asher neche bekirbei. Similar to what Moshe Rabbeinu says, the amount of feet that I of the nation that I am amongst them, relating to the Shishim Riba, the 600,000 men between 20 and 50. This is talking about the wording that it's a minor reverence. But above this, there are also the factors in Moshe Rabbeinu that are on the level of Beinoni, ad b'dargas rabosi, until we come to the level of that which is great, not just mediocre, not just the middle of the lane, but that which is great, that which is big. Dargas Shalom. This is the level of the head. And above the head, the level of the crown, which is above the head. And this is the concept of the beams or the rays of glory that emanated from Moshe Rabbeinu's face. Dargas HaKeser, this is the level of the crown. Keser Malchus, the crown of kingship, Kayadua, as known in the explanations of Kabbalah. And similar to this is also found, is also understood in regard to the level of Moshe in each and every Jew. That as far as this is concerned, every Jew has included within us, all these levels that we mentioned before. Mizutrasa, from the minor level, Beinoni, the middle level, Ad Rabosi, to the level of greatness. Ad Gamin Keser, even to the level of the crown, Karnei Hahed, the rays of glory. The Chidush B'davar Zeh, and the novelty in this concept is She'inyan Keser, that the concept of the crown, Ha'amiti, the true crown, Lei Shayach Bal'um Hazeh, is not found in the other side, the side of darkness, the side of impurity. And is given to each and every one of the Jewish nation. For as we know, we are the children of kings. In other words, we're princes and princesses. And furthermore, Malachim, we are kings ourselves. Each and every one of us is a king or a queen. That at all times in history, and in all situations in history, even at the time and the situation of exile, every single Jew has the level, or has the ability to attain and to reveal the level of Keser Malchus, the crown of kingship, the Karnei Ha'hed, of the rays of glory. And in this powers of the soul, Keser Kayal Koyach HaRotzen, Keser has to do with the power of Rotzen, of desire, of will. Ad Mesiras Nefesh, until we come to the extreme, giving over our will, giving over our entire entity, our souls. Sha'rotzen Lashem Shel Yehudi, that the desire, the will of that the will of every Jew towards Hashem, nimtza b'teikef b'chol hazmanim, is found in an assertive manner at all times in history. Shelachen haya v'yesh, and tomid livnei Yisrael es hakoyach lamed bagolus. Therefore, it always was and always will be that the children of Israel have the power to withstand exile, even with all the pains and sorrows and anguish of exile. For even though when our desire in regard to holiness and the study of Torah and the observance of mitzvahs is found in a state of hiddenness and concealment, even then we know that the true desire of every Jew is what? To fulfill the desire and the will of Hashem. Kipsak din Rambam mayadua, as is found in the in the book of law of written by the Rambam, that is known, and the law that he brings down in regard to the fact that every Jew has the authentic and pure and true desire to adhere and to follow Hashem's will. And we're not talking about the beginning of the time of exile, that there was still at the beginning of the exile that which was left over in the days of Rabbi Yehuda Nossi, and during the times and during those times they continued to bless the moon according to the testimony of witnesses. In other words, there was Golus, there was exile, but the Golus was not at its full impact. But even after this period of time of Rabbi Yehuda Nossi, even in the depths of exile, Meir B'chol HaTeikef shines with its full strength, the Agilui and full revelation, HaKeser the Karni HaHeid, the crown of the rays of glory, Bivnei Yisrael, in the children of Israel, in each and every one of us. The Rebbe comes and summarizes here. And this is found on a greater level of revelation. Beman Malchei Rabbanon, Mihem HaMelochim, Talmidei HaChachomim. Who are the kings? Those, the Torah scholars of the generation. Hashoftaich, they are the judges. Vayoatzaich, they are the advisors. B'chol der v'der, in every single generation. Ad b'derenu zeh, to the extent that we come to our generation, here and now, hachel mikvei kedushas Meir v'chami admor nesiderenu, beginning with the Rebbe's father-in-law, the leader of the generation, which the Rebbe uses as a borrowed term for himself many times, as the Rebbe has stated in the past, as a preparation, that I will restore your judges as they were at first, and your advisors as they were at the beginning. And first and foremost among them, Melech HaMoshiach, the King Moshiach, the Rebbe Shlitah Melech HaMoshiach, Vayorem Keren Meshichei, and the beam of Hashem, the glorious rays of Mashiach will be exalted, will be lifted. Malchus beis David liyoshna, and he, the King Moshiach, will return the kingship of the house of David to its original state, and to its original and to its first government. And he, Moshiach, will build the temple, and he will ingather the diaspora all the Jews that are scattered all over the world, the chayzrin kol hamishpotim biyomov kishahayu mikeidem, and all the laws shall return as they were and shall return in his days, in the days of Mashiach, as they were originally, makrivin korbanos v'chulu, as we were then, offering sacrifices upon the Mizbeach, upon the altar in the Beis Hamikdash, in the holy temple, so it will be here and now, Teichef u'miyad mamash, immediately now, that we will be offering sacrifices upon the Mizbeach, upon the altar, with the revelation of the Rebbe Shlitah Melech HaMashiach, Teichef u'miyad mamash, immediately now. And I wished again to go into to extend, to announce and to extend the invitation to each and every one of the people that are participate in our shir, that are participating in our shir, and people, whoever they are, that hear our class all over the world on YouTube, that Bezras Hashem, this coming Wednesday, 2 days, Wednesday night, the 17th of the Hebrew month of Menachem Av, we are having the chasana of our first child, our Bechor, our firstborn, Avram Mordechai, together with his Kala, Chaya Mushka. It'll be in Kfar Chabad Beis. Everyone is invited. The chuppah is planned to be at 6 o'clock, Bezrat Hashem. And then we bless everyone that all your heart's wishes should be fulfilled for the good in all faculties of life, in the faculties of family matters and health matters and monetary matters, and everything should be in a elaborated and abundant manner, with no boundaries, no limitations whatsoever, with the revelation of the Rebbe Shlitah Melech HaMashiach with the greatest of simcha, of joy, Teichef u'miyad mamash, immediately now, in actuality, Yechi Adonenu Moreinu v'Rabbeinu HaMelech HaMashiach Chai v'Kayom le'olam voed. Amen. Toda rabba. Mazel tov, mazel tov.